Okay. So bali nadidinig natin 'no na maganda ang pagka-present ng lawyer ng o sa prosecution. Ah, they were citing cases pero hindi pa lahat 'yun. Like yung pagpatay ni sino 'yun? So nalimutan ko yung 17 years old. Okay, so ni-present nila 'yun. Yung binanggit din nila yung sumurrender na pinatay sa jail na si Espinosa, Mayor Espinosa, si Parahinog, yung mga binanggit nila yun, no? So ito'y ang sabi ng mga naka-observer, kung lalo na kung anti-Duterte ka, siyempre sasabihin nila na malinaw na matibay, may maganda ang pag-present ng ikinakaso nila kay former President Duterte. Sa defense naman, they were trying to debunk or parang gibain na parang gusto nilang gibain o talagang hindi yung parang talagang ang purpose nila ay gibain yung stand ng prosecution na walang common plan, na talagang hindi si previous former President Duterte ang nasa likod ng yung EJK, yung may patayang nangyayari, no? So may punto din naman, marami nagsabi na medyo may punto, lalo na kung yung maka-Duterte ka, may punto talaga, di ba? Pero kung lahat may punto na ang prosecution na pwedeng sapat yung pag-akusa nila, at sa kabilang side naman, sapat naman ang pag-deny nila na walang katotohanan yun. Pero since lahat may punto, sa tingin ko, maliban pa sa ipapadinig ko sa inyo na sa punto ni Trillanes, sa punto ni attorney, sino ba to? Attorney Manzares, Attorney Manzares ng ICTZ, no? International Center for Transition Justice, ganyan ba yun? Yun ang may pananaw siya na para sa akin, take note din naman tayo lawyer, pero sa tingin ko lang, at ang background natin ay ang nakikita pa natin na maliban pa dyan sa pinakita ng prosecution, depensa, mayroon ng sinasabi na mayroon ng sariling pag-iimbestiga ang ICC sa nangyayari. So, ibig sabihin may idea na sila. May alam na sila how it happened. So, having said that, malabong hindi magtuloy-tuloy ang kaso na ito. Kasi may idea, may sapat na base sa prosecution, may sapat din na arguments na hindi tama o giniba ng defense yung sinasabi ng prosecution. So, ang sabi nga sa panahon na to, sa stage na to, ay hindi kailangang napakatibay na evidence beyond reasonable doubt. Ang kailangan lang dito ngayon ay to present na may palabas mo na there is this possibility that what has been accused by the prosecution is possibly true, or meron din namang doubt din na yung sinabi ng defense, pwede ring tama sila. So, parehong may punto. So, since ang korte ay walang pinapanigan, merong proper trial ang mangyayari, 'di ba? Kung ikaw yung kunyari kaibigan mo nagsumbong sa o neutral ka, pareho mong kaibigan nagsumbong sa na ganitong ganyan, tapos sinabi ng isa ding kaibigan mo na hindi totoo yung sinasabi. So parehong kapanipaniwala sila dalawa. So ang mangyayari doon, pagharapin sila. May witness yung isa, may witness ng ganito, para makita mo kung sino nga ba talaga ang nagsabi ng totoo. So, ganun ang mangyayari dito. So, imposible na i-declare nila na parang i-dismiss na si former President Duterte. So, tingin ko at tingin ng iba ay tutuloy ito sa trial proper na talagang mapunta to sa magta-trial, pagharapin or ipapakita ang ebidensya sa nag-akusa or sa trial. Alam naman natin kung paano ang trial, or do sa ibang bansa ito, maybe they have their own way of handling the case, no? So, kitang-kita mo naman ibang-ibang sistema, 'di ba? Parang daming involved, daming mga, 'di ba? Yung sa prosecution, ang dami nila nung mga ginagawa ba nung mga tas sa kabila rin ganun, dami nila. So medyo rigid. At saka sa tingin ko, ito personal ko lang. 'Di ba kung ikaw, 'di ba parang nacha-challenge lalo ang ICC to prove their worth na ano sila, korte sila. And ano ba ang inatake sa kanila ngayon na parang pinapalabas ng maka Duterte na parang there's corruption, tumanggap ng pabor itong mga yung mga investigators ba na pumunta sa Pilipinas para mangangalap ng ebidensya, at itong si former Senator Trillanes daw ang binigyan ng pera para i-treat ito mga to. So may allegations na ganun. So they're trying to parang lagyan ng, or which dininay naman ng ICC na hindi totoo yan. So 'di ba parang lalong na-challenge tuloy ang ICC na talagang ituloy itong kaso na ito. So kasi parang pwede nilang isipin na pati sila pinagdudahan, ginagawa ng kwento, ginagawa ng na sila ay, yung tauhan nila ay corrupt. O di ba parang ang sabi, ibang bansa yan, talagang clean, talagang hindi tumatanggap dahil di naman sila mahirap na bansa. Okay? So mayamang bansa sila. So at saka international court yan. Ang mga membro dyan ay talagang hindi basta-basta. Di ba nga si Miriam Defensor, kita naman natin na si Miriam dapat ay kasali, napili din na magiging judge sa ICC. O kilala mo naman kung sino si Miriam. So to that kind of quality, kanyang kalidad ng mga tao nandyan sa ICC. So parang lalo lang challenge ang ICC sa ginagawa ng mga kapwa natin na trying to impute ba ang tawag dyan, na parang ginawan mong corrupt or may dishonesty or dishonest sa mga tao nila. Okay? So ang share ko din yung pananaw ni Attorney Carranza at ni former Senator Trillanes tungkol dito.
President Rodrigo Duterte. So it's very clear the authority of that memorandum circular. Now, on the assumption that they misinterpreted that word, so instead of arresting, they killed. But the fact that in the end, the policemen killed and Duterte didn't lift a finger in correcting that misinterpretation, because otherwise, dapat sinabi niya, teka, mali yung pagkakaintindi nyo, bakit nyo pinapatay? Sabihin nyo, ano yan, hindi yan, arrestuhin. The first month, kasi the memorandum circular was issued, then dapat the first month of the implementation, patayan yun every month. Dapat buong pa lang first few days. Teka muna, bakit nagpapatayan yan? Ano bang ano? Sir, ang interpretation nila is killing. Hindi, baguhin mo. Sabihin mo, arrestuhin. Dapat first month pa lang na-correct na yun. Yun ang problema dito. Kasi under the Crimes Against Humanity charge, ang burden ng defense is to prove to the ICC na they did everything. He did everything to stop the killings. Kasi hindi pwedeng sabihin mo lang yung defense na wala naman akong ginawa, hindi ko naman inutusan, pinatay nila. And I will bring you back to the origin of the precursor of the ICC, which is the Nuremberg trials. Si Hermann Goering, siya yung deputy chancellor, vice chancellor ni Hitler, siya yung number 2. Ang argument ng mga lawyers ni Hermann Goering is wala siyang inutos. None of the witnesses said it was Goering who directed or participated in the Holocaust.
Correct.
So yun ang defense nila, wala daw. Ngayon, he was convicted anyway. Why? Because ang sabi ng mga judges sa kanya, you were number 2. You had a significant power enough to stop it. Yun ang nangyari. So just by not doing it or not stopping it is enough for a conviction. Yun ang problema doon sa defense presentation ni Kaufman. Dapat ang present niya is no, we gave instructions to Bato and the other PNP chief to stop, to make sure that the killings would stop, investigahan, wala siyang ginawang ganun.
Okay, sir, I don't have a lot of time with you, so I have to pivot now because I need to ask you this question. I'm sure you're well aware na this week allegations cropped up that the ICC investigators, whilst they were conducting their investigation.
So dito ipinaliwanag ni former Senator Trillanes na sa tingin niya matuloy ito sa trial proper. So may susunod pa. So talagang magpangharap na ang yung talagang trial proper na yung ito ngayon kasi confirmation pa ng na confirm na may dahilan kung bakit dinggin ang akusasyon. So sa panilawanag ni Senator Trillanes dito, yung mga previous na hukom ng ICC, nag-cite siya ng example na di kailangan mapatunayan talaga na or mapinpoint na ikaw as long as makonect. So yan ang sinasabi niya dito.
Were quote-unquote wined and dined, and also that all of their expenses on the ground, including accommodation and transportation, were shouldered by Zaldico, and of course, plus that you also received a bribe as well, including for the ICC investigators. What do you have to say to that?
Okay, sa tanong na yan ay pinasinungalingan ni former Senator Trillanes na walang katotohanan yung pag-akusa na yun ng yung 18 Marines. Okay.
Hierarchy of the death squad.
Okay. So the speeches of the former president, attorney, even though the prosecution showed several during their turn, those cannot be considered as direct evidence, even if the president has said that he is happy to slaughter drug addicts.
It is evidence. It is evidence of intent. It is evidence of a common plan, contrary to what Kaufman said. On this common plan argument, Kaufman's argument is that there's no evidence where you can see police killers and Duterte meeting. That even ordinary people will see the lack of logic in that kind of argument, because why would they record themselves plotting to kill thousands of people? So speeches are evidence of intent. Speeches are evidence of a pattern, because the pattern here isn't just the public statements urging policemen to kill, but that there are killings that then happen soon after the speeches. That's the pattern. And the ICC in various cases has ruled that establishing patterns are a way.
So, sinasabi dito ni Attorney Carranza na base sa analysis niya, ganun din ang desisyon ng ICC dati sa mga previous na naisampa sa ICC, na hindi kailangang mapatunayang ikaw talaga. Hindi kailangang patunayan na nadidinig na ang sinasabi mo ay itong hindi totoo yung sinabi mong, kunyari na you're ordering to kill, pero nangyari na nung may sinabi kang ganun, may nangyaring patayan. So, ang sabi nito ni Attorney Carranza na matibay ang medyo sa tingin niya, mapunta talaga ito sa trial proper, kasi nga sa paningin niya hindi nga kailangang matumbok mo. Kailangan lang ay mapatunayan mo na may connect ng may sinabi ka, di mo man aminin, pero after you say that may nangyayari, parang that's enough to prove na there's a pattern. So, kailangan lang sa panahon sa stage na to, makonek mo lang. Hindi naman kailangan talagang absolutely na sure ka, pero may ground na kailangan dinggin.
Of establishing criminal liability, that if you can show that there was a pattern of criminal conduct or an element of that conduct or part of a series of actions that lead to a crime, then what follows is
So sa salitang infer, meaning you can come up to a conclusion. So conclusion nga na kapag there's a pattern, yun nga, may nakikita kang from dito papunta doon ay may connection, so may pattern, may nangyayari. So yun ang sinasabi ni Attorney Carranza.
Infer and inferences, information and conclusions that you can derive from a set of facts can be derived without having to prove the conclusion you make, which is that Rodrigo Duterte's orders led to the killings, that Rodrigo Duterte's speeches led to the killings. You don't have to prove Rodrigo Duterte himself being there and ordering policemen to kill, because you can infer that from the series of events.
Mm-hmm. And speaking about the common plan, how important is it for the prosecution to prove this, Attorney?
Because the charges involve Duterte as a co-perpetrator, there must be other perpetrators. That's the implication of the characterization of Duterte as co-perpetrator, and the requirement to establish liability. This is what the ICC calls a mode of liability. There are different ways to establish criminal liabilities for, when several people are involved in an alleged crime. You can invoke command responsibility. You can invoke something that in the past.
So dito binanggit din ni Attorney Carranza na sa isyung ito, sa kaso ni former President Duterte, na meron ngang perpetrator, so meaning ay ito yung pasok na ito na naman sila Senador Go, Bongo at saka Senator Bato de la Rosa. So being part of the issue or yung tong pag-akusa ni former President Duterte na may pattern nga. So siya yung nasa taas, ito yung mga nasa baba niya ang tagapagtupad-tupad.
Was used by other courts, including sometimes in the ICC, something called Joint Criminal Enterprise, JCE. But here, in this approach of indirect co-perpetrators being liable with direct co-perpetrators who may not even be subject to prosecution, you have to establish a common plan that connects the indirect co-perpetrator to those who actually physically committed the crime. So it's an important element. It's essential. It cannot be dispensed with.
And Attorney Kaufman said that the chain could not be established between Duterte and those in the pyramid, for the lack of a better word, of the crime base. In that he said the statements of the alleged co-perpetrators are their statements alone and do not reflect the president's sentiments. Do you think, Attorney, na parang may panlalaglag sa parte pong iyon?
Specifically,
Itong sa tanong ng host no na may panlalaglag ba yung sinabi kasi parang to cut the link. So binanggit dito na may sinabi kasi si DOJ no something to do with makonek yung patayan o yung ikinaso kay Duterte na sa sinabi ni DOJ Secretary Aguirre. So parang sinabi ni Kopsman na parang ang sabi na yon ay kay Aguirre lang, hindi coming from the president. So parang may laglagan daw.
Vitaliano Aguirre. I noticed that as well because Aguirre was quoted by Kaufman as having said certain statements about killing, and I like the Tagalog expression laglagan.